Hello everyone, welcome to this YouTube live session. In this live, I would like to share some details about AI quiz that I created a few months back. Okay, before going further, I would like to first share the screen. Okay, I'm just sharing the screen, sharing entire screen. Now you are seeing this page, right? It is available at qualitypointtech.com/quiz, QUIZ. Okay. I am providing this link in the description of the video. Okay. Even I am just sharing it to the chat also. Okay. You can just test your knowledge in AI from this page. Okay. Before discussing further, I would like to just check the audio quality. Okay, for me it's okay. Suppose if you want me to increase the volume, just let me know. Okay, it's all about this AI quiz. I'm going to just discuss about that, and I'm what I'm planning is just I will just attend the quiz questions and I will give the answers, and then based on that. Content, I can give more details, some background information, related information. That is what I planned for today. Okay, before discussing that details, because previously I used to talk about specific things, right, with the slides, so that kind of stuff. That is one approach. I already did it, right. I explained about machine learning, deep learning, RAG, a lot of things I talked through this channel based on the topics. Here I'm just going to talk in a general way based on the quiz. Okay, so this is my plan. Actually, long back, when I released this AI quiz, that time I just did it. Now things are improving very fast, right? So maybe I can give a lot of information, additional information. That is the reason why I started this live. Okay, but that questions I haven't added recently. Okay, so that time while releasing that time, I had a lot of questions. I just gone through that. I feel that it is okay because it has questions related to AI agents like RAG, advanced topics also, right? But anyway, now I can come up with more questions like context engineering, MCP, that kind of stuff. That I will be exploring. Okay. Adding more questions, I would like to promote this, right? Only when people use this, then only it will be useful, right? In adding more questions. Okay. That is why I am just doing this live. Just share this link with your friends who may be finding it useful. Okay. And at the bottom, I added this uh, l- chatbot for learning AI, but this one is using free version of Gemini. Okay, so there may be some rate limits. Okay, and that's why I won't promote this. Okay, it's really useful one, but I won't promote this because of the token usage limit. But for quiz, there is no a limit. Even it is not connected to database. It's just from file, so it can withstand any number of connections simultaneously. So there is no problem in promoting this one. So you can just share this with your friends through social media or through WhatsApp groups. Okay. If you have any suggestions for improving this, you can just share the details with me. Okay. Okay. So here that questions are arranged like AI basics and prompt engineering, generative AI, Python, machine learning, deep learning, RAG, retrieval augmented generation, data science, LLM, agents. Okay, so around 10 questions like that only. It's a very simple one. You can easily test your knowledge. I already asked many people to report me if they find any kind of errors. So as of now, I'm not getting any reports. Okay, so I believe that answers are really okay. Okay, really relevant or correct answers. Okay. Anyway, if you have any like conflicting options or something, just let me know. Okay. So here I provided the link to my one-on-one coaching. I already talked about my one-on-one coaching, and here I provided a link to my by bundle offer and AA course. Okay. In case of AI course, here if you click this link and if you are planning to get my AI course with the discount, you can use the discount code QPT. Okay, that code will be giving 50% discount. Okay, here this recorded course has more than 8 hours of tutorial videos and 9 AI related books, a lot of code samples. Okay, so already I talked about those things many times. Okay, so I'm just giving some things. Okay, but this one-on-one coaching, currently I am fully actively doing that. I'm spending significant time for doing one-on-one coaching. If you are interested, maybe you can look into that. Okay. Okay. So I explained about this thing. Actually, I created this AI quiz with the help of AI tools only. Okay, so that I created it very quickly. But anyway, I put significant effort for verifying the things. Okay, so basic one is you can attend questions of any topic. Suppose if you want to change the topic, click this link and then you can choose that topic again. Okay, so that's a flow. Previously, I had a database-based full-fledged quiz application. So we, as a team, we developed that, and we added a lot of features. But the difficulty in maintaining that, I just removed that. Okay, and moreover, that is connected to database. Suppose multiple people are using simultaneously, it created issues. Okay, but that time we got a lot of traffic. Okay, so that time it was a issue. So I stopped doing that because that time there is no revenue model for that because that quizzes are on various topics. So that is not like profitable. Okay, so I removed that. But this one, there are no major issues because it is file based, so there won't be any issues even if thousands of people are accessing it at a time. Okay, and moreover, here it is specific topic, right? Only AI. So mostly people who are interested in learning AI will be coming to this page, and I can sell my recorded AI course. I can ask them to read my AI related blog post, and even I can promote my own AI coaching here. So it's a good revenue model. So that is why I keep this part. Otherwise, I previously I had like lot of topics and even with interesting memory matching um, game kind of quiz also. But I removed all those things because of the maintenance issues, not issues, difficulty or recurring time for maintaining them. Okay, but this one, it's relevant to what I'm currently doing, doing uh, like one-on-one AA coaching, right? So relevant to that. So I thought I can keep this one. Okay. So the first question is, what is artificial intelligence (AI)? So these are the options. Okay. So obviously the answer is the simulation of human intelligence in machines. But here, if it's correct means it will be in green, otherwise in other color. Okay. Here, normally when I teach AI to the beginners, the people are having some kind of misunderstanding, maybe, or wrong assumption that artificial intelligence is something or exactly similar to human brain like that, but in fact it's not. Okay, so we need to understand the basic difference. I used to teach that with more emphasis because if it is like human brain or like it's cognitive, it will be working in a different way, but it's not cognitive. Okay, like if you ask some questions, sometimes maybe take for example ChatGPT or Gemini, sometimes you will be getting completely irrelevant answer because the fundamental nature of AI is different. In case of LLM, it is like predicting next token, that kind of approach. I will be talking about that in detail in my upcoming live sessions. But as of now, we need to understand that AI is not exactly same as human brain. Okay, but anyway, the fundamental idea is the simulation of human intelligence in machines. That is the fundamental idea. So right now it is narrow AI. That is why like this. But in the coming days, people are talking about AGI, right? Artificial General Intelligence. That is in research right now, and people are envisioning ASA also, artificial super intelligence. That is just fictional as of now, but it can develop. We don't know, right? So AI is basically umbrella term. So we can say that AI is the simulation of human intelligence in machines. Okay. So the next question is. The meantime, I will check whether any uh, question is there through the live. Okay. Okay. So next question is, which of the following is a subfield of AI? Quantum computing, blockchain technology, machine learning, virtual reality. So obviously machine learning, but things are there. Like even quantum computing, it's a completely separate field. But in the coming days, that will be playing important role along with AI. Okay, something similar to data science. Right now, data science and AI are like seeing parallel growth, right? So in the coming days, people are expecting that quantum computing can play important role along with the AI. Okay, or in collaboration with the AI. So next question is, if we are clicking that wrong answer means it will be in red color, right? So AI learning quiz. Next question is, what is the primary goal of machine learning? So these are the options. The answer is to enable computers to learn from data without explicit programming. Okay, so this is the fundamental of or primary goal of machine learning, right? It is like finding patterns. So, okay, so that is the fundamental of machine learning. Need not to do any explicit programming. It can go through the data and it can find the complex patterns, especially deep learning. In case of deep learning, deep learning is also part of machine learning. Okay, it's a subfield of machine learning. So that can find the patterns, hidden patterns, or some patterns in the data, and based on that it can do any kind of further predictions. Okay, which type of machine learning involves training a model on a labeled data set? Labeled data set is obviously supervised learning, right? In my previous live video, I explained those things, especially the supervised learning with the help of Google Teachable Machines. It's a very interesting one. You can explore that by yourself. Even if you are very beginner, even if you are not familiar with any kind of coding, still you can learn a lot of things from Google Teachable Machines. Okay, I would suggest exploring that. So here, which type of machine learning involves training a model on a labeled data sets? So in case of supervised learning, we have to prepare the label. We have to label the data set. Okay, it's a time-consuming task, but anyway, that's the process of supervised learning. Okay, what is a neural network? What is a neural network? These are the options. The answer is a network of interconnected neurons, right? Nodes. Okay. Which of the following is a popular deep learning framework? So TensorFlow is the deep learning framework, right? It's provided by Google, and it is very easy to like use deep learning models using this library, Python library. This is we can easily create any kind of deep learning models. Okay, even in my blog I create added one example. Okay, so just if you want to get more details, maybe you can visit my blog. Actually, I already talked about that in my previous live sessions. So just search for QPT blog. Okay, and then here in case of TensorFlow, you can search for TensorFlow. So for any topic, especially RAG related things. Okay, So get in the TensorFlow library, very simple example using. So here you can find the code sample. All the code samples I used to show a demo to the people. So it is tested in various environments. Okay, not 100%. Some of them are just theoretical things. Most of the things are tested in different environments. Okay. Okay. Which of the following is a popular deep learning framework? TensorFlow. What is overfitting in machine learning? So you might have heard about underfitting and overfitting, right? So overfitting is a model is memorizing the training data. Instead of generalizing, it will be memorizing the training data. Say for example, it can detect if we give the training data as input, and if we use some unseen data, completely different data, then it won't work properly. That's what overfitting. It's a common thing. Okay, so we need to do some kind of things, choosing regularization functions like that to avoid overfitting, and we have to provide a lot of training data, relevant training data. A lot of things are there. Okay, in case of underfitting, that means even the training data itself won't work. That is completely different thing. But overfitting is training data will work properly, but if we use some unseen data or completely new data, it won't work. The model won't work properly. Okay. So when a model performs too well on training data but poorly on unseen data. Okay. So that should be correct, right? Okay. What is natural language processing, NLP? NLP is now we are able to talk with the AI models, right? We can in natural language. Okay, we can ask. Suppose previously we have to do any kind of search, means keyword based search, right? Now we can ask like that kind of ability is provided by this NLP, natural language processing. It's part of linguistic, right? So that the correct answer should be the ability of computers to understand, interpret, and generate human language. It can understand the language, interpret, and even it can generate. So the LLMs are very powerful because of that NLP. Maybe that advanced NLP is LLM, like that. Also, you can perceive this. Okay. Which of the following is an application of AI? Self-driving cars, obviously, it's a AI application. It uses computer vision, a lot of other AI things. Virtual assistants also, we can have AI-based virtual assistants. Medical diagnosis also, we can do AI-based medical diagnosis. So obviously, we can say that answer is all of the above. Okay, it's correct. What is the ethical consideration related to AI development? So job displacement, that is one part of ethical issue, and bias in algorithms. Obviously, bias is a major problem. Privacy concerns also a major thing. Okay, so the answer is all of the above. Okay, okay. Next topic, prompt engineering. Okay, so let me check whether any person is asking any questions. No questions. Let me continue. What is prompt engineering? So prompt engineering, it's a very very important thing. Even I added separate ebook, multiple like full-fledged ebook in my AI course. I already talked about my AI course, right? Suppose if you're interested, you can check that. Go to rajamanikam.com and then click this one, AI for beginners. Okay, so here you can know about my AA course. There I included a lot of tutorial videos, including prompt engineering tutorial video, as well as prompt engineering book. Okay, mastering the art of talking to AI, a comprehensive guide to prompt engineering. Okay. So it's a very important task, not only for effectively using ChatGPT, Gemini, that kind of AI tools. Apart from that, even for developing our own AI applications, we need to be very expert in creating system prompts properly so that the application can work according to our expectation. Okay. So what is prompt engineering? So these are the answers. So the correct answer is creating effective inputs for AI models, right? So correct one. So the fundamental idea is, in case of talking to LLMs, they are kind of black box, right? We don't have much control over there. Only thing is, if we are going to ask questions, then we should be good at framing the questions. Okay, that is the key thing. Providing enough context information and arranging the formats properly, asking to give their response in specific format, like specifying the limitations. There are a lot of things are there. As I said, I already created separate tutorial video about prompt engineering in this channel. Okay, you can check that. And I included books and tutorial videos in the A course. Which of the following is a key goal of prompt engineering? To elicit desired outputs from AI models, right? Okay. Zero shot prompt is one kind of prompting technique. A lot of things are there. Few shot prompt like that. Similarly, it's a zero shot prompt. Zero shot prompt in the sense, say for example, one shot prompt in the sense we have to provide one example, right, in the prompt. But zero shot means even we need not provide that example without examples. Okay, that's what a zero shot prompt. Based on that inherent trained data, it will be able to give the answer. But normally, if we give examples, it can understand the things properly. That is the effective one. Suppose if you are not giving example, still if it is working means that's what is zero shot prompt. Okay, so that means a prompt that requires no examples. Okay. Okay. What is few shot learning in the context of prompt engineering? And as I explained, in case of few shot learning, it should be having a few number of examples. Okay, more than one examples. So providing a few examples in the prompt. Say for example, if you want to get output in a specific format, maybe you can provide existing sample outputs, so it can design the output in this format, like various things. Suppose if you want to answer in specific tone, you can give some already existing answers so that it can understand the tone from that. Okay, so various things can be done through this, but fundamentally it is providing few examples in the prompt itself. Okay. Which technique involves adding specific keywords or phrases to a prompt to guide the AI response? Which technique involves adding specific keywords or phrases to a prompt to guide the AI's response? Prompt involves specific keywords. Prompt tuning. Okay. Let us search about prompt tuning. According to IBM, it's saying that parameter efficient fine tuning technique. That adapts large pre-trained models to new tasks without updating their billions of parameters. It seems it's talking about fine tuning, right? Or which will be considered inserted into the model's input space. These vectors act as continuous signals controlling the frozen model toward the expected behavior and keep the backbone intact. This perspective significantly reduces compute and storage cost, making it ideal for organizations that need to customize large models across multiple use cases. But it seems it's different from point tuning. So that obviously the question is, how is it different from prompting and fine tuning? Okay, I will just do more analysis and then I will publish a blog post in a simple way. Okay. Okay. The next question is, what is chain of thought prompting? So chain of thought prompting, that is COT prompting. It's a very important concept in prompt engineering. Normally, it's very amazing thing. Normally, if you ask some questions, especially related to calculations or involving mathematical things, if you just ask a question directly in the LLMs to the LLMs, sometimes in case of heavy calculations, mostly it will be giving wrong, irrelevant replies. Okay, so to make it work properly, to get the correct answer, we have to ask that LLM to do the calculations step by step. So just ask the question, then instruct it to do the calculation step by step. That is what chain of thought prompting. Okay, so we have to instruct them to do the things step by step. Okay, so it's like encouraging the model to show its reasoning process. Okay, okay, correct, right? What is a potential risk of poorly designed prompts? Increased model accuracy, biased or harmful outputs, faster processing speed, reduced memory usage. Risk of poorly designed prompts. So harmful outputs, right? Biased or harmful outputs. Okay. Which of the following is an important aspect of evaluating prompt effectiveness? These are the options. Important aspect of evaluating prompt effectiveness. Subjectivity and bias in responses. What does prompt injection refer to? Injecting new data into the model, a technique to improve prompt quality, exploiting vulnerabilities in model through crafted prompts, adding prompts during model training. Okay, so basically, injection is like exploiting, right? So exploiting vulnerabilities in a model through crafted prompts. Okay, which prompting technique is most suitable for complex reasoning tasks? So, chain of thought, right? Reasoning means chain of thought. Okay. Okay, so let me check whether any question is there. So no question is there. Okay, and I will be just moving to next topic. In the meantime, you can also just attend the quiz. Okay, so as I explained earlier, I provided this link in the description of this video, or visit qualitypointtech.com/quiz. Okay, so we completed AI basics and prompt engineering. Right. Next one is generate AI quiz. Okay. So, which of the following is a core technology used in many generative AI models? Which of the following is core technology used in many generative AI models? So, CNN. That is for computer vision, and RNN for voice. Okay. But in case of LLMs, it's a transform architecture. The answer recurrent neural network, RNN. What is the primary goal of a generative adversarial network, GAN? What is the primary goal of generative adversarial network? Okay, the answer is to generate new data similar to the training data. So fundamentally, the GAN, I hope most of the people will be knowing about, right? It's a generative adversarial, right? It's like one network will be, there will be two networks. Maybe I can explain through ChatGPT. The primary goal of GAN. Okay, generate new data. So as I said, it has two neural networks. One is generator, one is discriminator. It will try to fool the other network, right? So it will be creating fake data. Okay, that's what generator, and it will be like acting as a judge. So it will be trying to distinguish between the real data and the fake data, and it will give the feedback to the generator. So that generator can create exactly like similar to that existing data. Okay, so that's what the GAN network. So the purpose is then to generate new data similar to the training data. Which type of generative AI is commonly used for creating realistic images from textual descriptions? Which type of generative AI is commonly used for creating realistic? Let us ask ChatGPT. Which type of generative AI is commonly used for creating? The most commonly used generative AI type of creating realistic images from text is diffusion models. So here, you can ask which is diffusion model, right? The gives the characters GAN. Okay. So it's giving that explanation also. GANs are commonly taught and referenced in examples model used for realistic image generation. They were widely used for image synthesis before diffusion models became popular. So this is based on that limited options, but the actual answer is the diffusion models like Stable Diffusion, DALI. So they're right now they are powerful. So based on like old data, I mean available data here, right? So only that options that is the correct answer. But Diffusion models are really powerful, like stable diffusion, DALI, that kind of models are used for generating images. Okay. Okay, in the context of generative AI, what does latent space refer to? In generative AI, latent space refers to a compressed abstract representation of data learned by a model. Hidden space where the model stores essential features of data instead of raw pixels or words. So the answer is a high dimensional space where data is represented in a compressed form. That's what latent space. Which model architecture is fundamental to the success of modern large language models? So transformer networks, right? What is text to image generation primarily focused on? Generating text from images, generating images from text description, classifying images based on text, summarizing text into images. Text to image means generating images from text descriptions, right? So now it is used very much, right, for creating any kind of images like advertisement images or the video thumbnail. We can just give the descriptions. The AI models will be able to generate it. Which of these is a key challenge in training generative adversarial network GANs? Overfitting, mode, collapse, vanishing gradients, all of the above. We can ask. The correct answer is all of the above. Training generative adversarial networks GANs is difficult because they commonly face overfitting, mode collapse, vanishing gradients. So the answer is all of the above. Okay. What is the role of the discriminator in a GAN? So generator will generate new data, right? So discriminator will be acting as a judge, right? So that means the answer is, so to evaluate the authenticity of the generated data, right? What is the primary function of a variational encoder, VAE, autoencoder? You can get more details from ChatGPT. The correct answer is data compression and generation. A variational autoencoder, VAE, encodes input data into latent, that means compressed space, and then decodes from that space to generate new data, plans the data distribution, not just reconstruction. So its primary role is compressing the data and generating new samples. So example answer is data compression and generation. Data compression and generation. That is the primary function of variational autoencoder, VAE. Which technique is often used to improve the diversity and the quality of generated images from GANs? Which technique is often used to improve the diversity and quality of generated images from GANs? I'll ask it here. Meantime, I will check whether any question is there. No questions. I will be continuing. Okay, which technique is often used to improve the diversity and the quality of generated images from GANs? The correct answer is conditional GAN. GAN, GAN, C GANs, conditional GANs. They improve both diversity and quality by conditioning the generator on labels or attributes, giving better control over what kind of image is generated, reducing more collapse by guiding the generation process. Okay, so the answer is conditional GAN. C GANs. C GANs. Conditional GANs are used for improving the diversity and quality of generated images from GANs. What is diffusion model's key mechanism for generating images? What is diffusion models? So we noticed GAN's work, right? That will generate and judge, right? But diffusion models, they work in a different way. So the question is, what is diffusion model's key mechanism for generating images? It's like iteratively adding noise, then reversing the process. Diffusion models work by gradually adding noise to training images, that is forward diffusion, then learning to reverse the noise step by step, denoising process, generating high quality images from pure noise guided by prompts. So this iterative denoising mechanism is the core idea behind diffusion model. Denoising mechanism. Okay. So the answer is iteratively adding noise, then reversing the process. That is the diffusion model, fundamental of diffusion model. Which of the following describes few shot learning in the context of generative AI? So training the model with limited examples, right? This is about training. Okay, so that few shot learning. So previously in previous prompt engineering topic, we noticed few shot prompting, right? That means while giving the prompts, we can add examples. This is about training. So here, training a model with very limited examples. It's known as few shot learning. Okay. What is the primary concern when discussing the ethical implications of deepfake technology? So obviously, potential for misuse in spreading misinformation, right? Which of the following is commonly used for generating realistic human faces? RNN, CNNs, and GANs decision trees supported tests. Let us ask ChatGPT. Realistic human faces. So the correct answer is CNNs and GANs. CNNs for image feature learning, GANs for high quality face generation. Okay. So combination of CNNs and GANs are used for generating realistic human faces. What is the term for a generative AI model's ability to create novel content that was not explicitly in the training data? What is the term for generative AI model's ability to create novel content that was explicitly not a generalization, right? Generalization. Okay. Next topic. Okay, Python, machine learning, deep learning, RAG, data science, LLM. Various topics are there. Okay, maybe we can discuss in the upcoming live session, because right now I don't know whether people are watching this. Here it's showing zero viewers only. So I would like to do the live, at least one or two people are watching, so that I can make sure that the live is going on. Because previously, when I was doing live, that net was disconnected. I was just continuing the demo, but it was not showing up in the video. Okay. But I'm not expecting many people to join the live because I will be keeping the recorded live uh, so that people can watch it later. But I want to get at least one or two people to watch that live so that I can understand that the live is going smoothly. Since people are now not watching the live, I'm just stopping here. Maybe in another day I will be talking about it more detailed. Before closing the live, I would like to remind about my AI course and one-on AI coaching. Just click this link qualitypointech.com/quiz, and that link is available in the description of this video. Here you can find the link, right? If you are interested in getting one-on-one AI coaching, click this link. If you are interested in getting the recorded AI course, click this link and use the discount code QPT for getting 50% discount. Okay. And if you just want to read the blog post, click this blog. Okay. And you can just obviously test your AI knowledge by attending this quiz. And I would suggest this is just to create some curiosity, right? And learn from other sources to get more details. Okay. And if you want to learn something, maybe you can ask this chatbot to know about AI. Okay. Okay. Just to tell about my AI course to your friends also. And if you want to do it in a professional way to earn money, contact me to add yourself as affiliate. In that case, you can get 50% affiliate commission. You can read the details by clicking this link. Okay. Okay. Thanks for watching this live. Bye.